Hi everyone and welcome back. It's Monday the 10th of October and we are now D-minus 17 days to launch. For those of you who joined me a week or so ago, thank you so much for all of the comments and all of the feedback that you gave me. It was really very helpful and has created many questions that people wanted to have answered, which I'm very happy to do this week. Also welcome to all of the new friends. I think there's about 40 odd new friends that have joined us that in the last week, I'm presuming that you must have shared the posts or the Facebook Lives or whatever, and they've joined us as well. So welcome to you all, wherever you may be. I'm Audrey Chapman. I'm here to talk a little bit about the book that I've written, Love Selling, How to Sell Without Selling Out. And the purpose of the next 5 days was really to give you a little bit of an insight as to what inspired me, how I got into writing the book in the first place, and what were the motivators, if you like, behind it. But first up, a big question which I had completely not even thought about, and that was, so Audrey, you've written a book, that's all very well and fine, and how did you really get here? What actually do you do? So today's short FaceTime Live is just to let you have a little bit of a peek into my background and what I've done. So I have been in sales like forever. Hopefully you'll read the book one day and you'll find out that my sales career started when I was 5 years old. That's a story for another day. Over the last couple, 3 decades now, I spent a good 10, 15 years, in fact 15 years in corporate UK, part of the leadership teams, managing teams that had a sales responsibility of, in one case, £100 million worth of turnover, and another case around about £60 million worth of turnover. So my background in corporate UK was very much part of large teams, and I was very fortunate that I worked with some amazing people. Very fortunate indeed. It gave me a huge amount of experience. So when I decided to leave corporate UK, I got involved in some entrepreneurial projects and products actually. Completely different kettle of fish, as you can appreciate, from the corporate world where you've got big HR departments and big marketing departments and big operational teams and what have you. And all of a sudden, there I was in startup situations, completely different energy. And I loved all of it. As much as I'd loved corporate UK, so did I love the startups. So I spent a good few years in and around startups, also with some organizations that had created startups and then they were starting to fizzle out. And as a large-ditch attempt, we would go in and help them from a sales perspective. So around about a year ago, I decided to formalize that and started a business called The Sales Resolution. If you want to check us out, please feel free to do so. We're on www.thesalesresolution.co. Yeah, that was a mistake. I've got .co instead of .com. I thought I was being really, cutting edge and what have you. That was interesting for Emma and the marketing team trying to market that one. But anyway, you can find us on thesalesresolution.co. And really what we did was we basically formalized, whereas I do the day-to-day activity and the driving of the business, I'm very fortunate that I work with a number of associates who also have a huge range of skill, either in sales or in all of the areas that surround the sales arena. So what we are is we're a boutique sales consultancy, or a boutique consultancy that concentrates, I beg your pardon, on the niche of the actual sales function. Having said that, a lot of our clients find themselves in a situation where you might have various functions that meet the borders of the sales function and they require additional help. So for example, some of that might be in a technical aspects with products, some might be from marketing, there might be some HR, recruitment, those kind of things that all butt up to the actual sales function. So we're very flexible in being able to help our clients. It's very important to us that we understand what our clients need and help them directly, or if we can't, that we very quickly put them in touch with people who can help them. The success of our clients is really what turns us on. So that's what we do. So who are our clients? Well, there's huge variance of the kind of size of organization. We work with PLCs. Some of them have the overall value of over £1 billion. We also work with sole traders. We work with teams who are looking to stimulate their sales performance. We also work with individuals. My particular interest is working with individuals, be that on a one-to-one basis or within teams, about demonstrating the stepping stones that you can get from perhaps being afraid of sales, nervous, awkward, the perception that often sales has, and getting that team to a place where they are authentically selling in their best version. Other interests of mine is the study of axiology, which is that of values, not only the values that we hold ourselves, but the value that we give. So those are the kind of areas that particularly interest me. But as a business, the Sales Resolution offers any kind of performance enhancing strategy or tactic that will help an individual, team or organization get to where they want to get to in terms of their sales function. So that's a little bit of a dive into what I do personally. As you can appreciate, throughout this journey of my sales life from a very young age, there's certain things that have come to my attention, that given an opportunity to be able to help individuals experience a good, healthy, fun, profitable life in sales where they were really adding value to their clients through their products and services, is something that is very, very close to my heart. It's one of the reasons that I was motivated to write the book, Love Selling, How to Sell Without Selling Out. So I'm going to spend the rest of the week hopefully answering all of your questions, but I'll answer as many as I possibly can in these little FaceTime lives up until Friday afternoon. So hopefully that's been helpful. It gives you a little bit of a context as to where the book has come from, and we'll talk about more detail over the next few days. So look forward to seeing you soon, seeing you tomorrow. And if you have any questions, feel free to either send me a message or post it up on this particular FaceTime live, and I'll do my level best to answer them during the week. Take care. Have a great evening.